Hey everybody, this is Tonya Hall, the Chocolate Mama, and I have one question for you today. I want to know, do you want to grow your MLM team from using your warm market listings? I hope that you said yes, that you want to grow your team, you want to grow it really fast. And you probably by now have had your upline or your business mentor said something about taprooting from your warm market leads, and you are hesitant to really talk to your family and friends, and you might not even know what taprooting is. So today what we're going to do is I'm going to explain taprooting and team building strategies, who should and shouldn't be using this particular strategy, how to do it effectively, and as a bonus I am going to share with you why so many people fail at this strategy of this warm market approach, and how you cannot fall into the traps of that. So look forward to sharing with you. Okay, glad to have you back here. So we're just gonna really dig right in, and I just really want to talk to you about just breaking down taprooting, team building strategies. I know you've heard this saying a couple of times. Maybe you're new to network marketing, or even if you've maybe been in it for a while, but it just hasn't quite clicked for you exactly what taprooting system is. We're going to go and dig down deep into it today, so I'm really excited to be able to do that. As I said before, I'm here in my home, so this was something for me when I first began network marketing, something that was difficult for me to understand, kind of grasp, but once I did, it was really off and running. So just thought I'd do a quick video today to really just share. So let's dig right in. So taprooting, team building strategies for your warm market. So by now you've realized that your organization starts with you, and so let's just get right into taprooting and team building. What it really is. What's the definition of it? It is an offline marketing strategy. It is used to recruit new prospects from your warm market list. This is the list of your family, friends, people you know, people you have known for some time, and then also from the warm market list of your new reps. So this is, you make a listing of people. So oftentimes your network marketing company, usually when you first sign up, will tell you to make a list of names, numbers, sometimes even emails of 50 to 100 people that you've known in your lifetime. And this, this list, basically you're going to dig down into this list of people that you can introduce to your business opportunity. Most likely your direct upline will be trying to do a gathering, a party, some type of event, or home event maybe, or a presentation at a hotel, something like that, a live presentation, to be able to invite people out to take a look at your business opportunity. So that's the reason why you start off with a list. I have to admit, I've had over 150 people in my organization, and I have not gotten through my 100 people as of yet. It just really shows you the power of this taprooting system. It can be very powerful if used properly. So so you start off and it's just you, okay? And don't feel like you're alone or anything like that. Your organization has to start with you. It has to be you. You're the CEO. You're the brand new CEO, so you get to decide, or get to decide who you would like to work with and who you would like to share the information about your biz op with. So that's exciting that you get to start fresh and start new. So now I would say probably with this, most people think I'm going to invite 50 to 100 people, or I'm going to write down the names and a number of people who I think will join my biz op. That's always the first mistake in the taprooting system, is that you would not just write down independently unbiased list of 50 to 100 people. Just write them down. You never know. You don't know what's going on with people, what they need, what they want, where they are in their life right now, and they may or may not. I'm sure by now you may have some different scripts from your company that they want you to use. I have a little bit tweak on those scripts for myself, and I'll be happy to share with you guys. But just make an unbiased list. 50 names, telephone numbers, get them, even if you have to dig into Facebook or something like that to get your names and numbers, but go ahead and get those names and numbers of 50 to 100 people for yourself, okay? And so you're just going to begin to call and invite people to come out to see it. So I would say give yourself a goal that within your first 30 days that you want to at least bring in a minimum of 3 new team members within your first 30 days. That would be the goal that I would shoot for. That's a really great goal, but make that the minimum of 3 new team members, okay, in your first 30 days of building your business. Okay, so let's talk about for a second who should and shouldn't use this marketing and recruiting strategy for you. The best candidate to use this strategy are those who are not afraid to speak with family and friends, okay, and those who have basically a large list of people that know, like, and trust you, okay. So that would be another good candidate. Someone who is not intimidated by extending an invitation to your contact list, and maybe someone who has a high influence with and over other people. If you have a good relationship with a group of people that you have a high influence on, you're a good candidate to use a taprooting strategy. Perhaps an individual who connects with people well, and someone who is ultimately a quick learner. Now let's talk about who shouldn't use this strategy, which is going to be very, very, very important. Okay, so who shouldn't use this strategy? I would say someone who is afraid to talk to people, who's afraid to talk to family and friends, and maybe someone who's a little bit more introverted. This may not be a great strategy for you. Who doesn't have a large listing of people who know and like and trust you. So if you've kind of burned through some people when you're not able to gain good influence over people, maybe someone who is intimidated with extending an invitation. So if you're you know, really nervous, maybe this may not be the best strategy to start your business off with. There are other strategies out there that you can use. This may not be the best one for you to start. Maybe someone who is introverted and doesn't have a high influence over with their circle of friends, and doesn't make connections well, and has a hard time talking to people. And here's a really big one, maybe someone who is just not coachable. Right now you're just not at a point where that you're going to listen to what other people have to say, and you kind of want to do things your own way. Then taprooting system is not the best way for you to go. You've gotten your first 3 people, so now it's time to help your new reps to make their own set of lists to 50 to 100 people. And basically you're going to, this is where the taprooting part comes in. You're going to tap their particular list. You're going to help them to make a list of, you know, people that they have a high influence over, that they connect with, that people that know, like, and trust them, and you're going to help them to make these phone calls. You're going to call the people, invite them out to come and see your gathering, your presentation, whether it's in the home or whether it's at a hotel, it doesn't matter, or one-on-one presentation. That's the reason why it's called taprooting, because you're going to tap into their list of people and their influence. And so people will come out not because of you, but because of the relationship you have with them and the relationship they have with the new recruit. Okay. So as you begin to help them to get to the next level and them to find their own 3 people, that would be your second level. So the first group of people, your first 3 would be your first level, and then the second level down, when they begin to get their own 3 people, that would be the second level into your organization. So you're already, after 30 days, 2 levels deep. So let's talk about for a second how network marketers can use this strategy more effectively, and we'll get to a little bit about why so many fail at this. So the absolute best way to use this particular strategy and to make it most effectively is if you create a culture and a system of duplication. Taprooting strategy and team building is totally designed for each team member to be actively involved. It's an active process where one team member basically learns in the first 30 days what they need to learn so that they can then repeat the same process. So this is kind of where this particular system sometimes can fall apart, when a team member quits or doesn't work their business, or this process can become more difficult, and it sometimes will take a longer time to go through it when you have team members who are not really pulling their weight. So for me, this is why I have more than one system in play. But this is where taprooting can sometimes fall apart, and people begin to kind of say, well, it doesn't work. Well, it is 100% based on duplication. So you have to kind of do what the first person has taught you, train you, or you have to make sure that you set something up where your people are being trained on how to do an effective taprooting system. So let's just dig right into the last of it, and here's the bonus, is why so many people fail and really how to avoid it. Okay, the best way to avoid failing in this strategy is to start a new rep off with the taprooting training. You have 30 days basically to train them exactly on the system, exactly the way to go, without someone training you for at least the first 30 days so that you can get the process, how to say the scripts, training on closing, or how to close someone to come to your event. Those are all part of a taprooting system that really and truly have to be done within the first 30 days to really kind of be effective. Some people are going to learn faster than others, but you have to have an effective training system process in place. This strategy also requires a lot of upfront time away from your normal activity, and this is why a lot of people fail because they get started with a brand new MLM or network marketing company, and they can't really commit in their first 30 days, or something comes up, or just lots of little things like this, which interrupts the pattern of growth. And it's really the first 30 days of really being coachable and really learning a new way of marketing, a new way of sales, a new way of talking to people, a new way of approaching family and friends, all of the above. And I have some people who don't feel comfortable, and it's not going to feel comfortable right away. It's something that you have to keep working at and build. To be perfectly honest, in your first 30 days, you're gonna stink. Just set that in your mind right now. Set it in your heart right now. Set it wherever you have to set it. that the first 30 days, maybe even 60 days, you're going to be absolutely horrible, even. But that's okay, because you can improve. You're going to improve by the more you get more comfortable by asking, by continuing to talk to people. You'll begin to get better, get stronger, be more effective. It's just the nature of the game. So if a new rep is pressed for time, this may not be the best schedule. This, if they're pressed for time in their schedule, this may not be the best strategy to start their business on. And finally, just remember that taprooting is just only one strategy that you can possibly use. I think it's funny. I found that when I switched from my taprooting team building strategy to more of an online strategy, my team actually grew faster and I made more money. So that this may not be the best strategy for you. You have to figure that out for yourself. So just recognize the things that you should and shouldn't be doing to build this. And if you find that you have checked off really several of the shouldn'ts, then you might consider using a different type of strategy to build your MLM. If not, you're going to really have a difficult time, and ultimately you end up failing, which is where most people are. They don't realize that they should be using a different type of strategy to grow their MLM. So I hope you got a lot out of this. I want to thank you very much for joining me today. I appreciate your time. And if you got value out of this, please go ahead and share it with your team. Try to go over some of the tips that I've given here today, and go ahead and leave me a comment. I really want to hear from you. Go ahead and tell me some of the things that you got out of this, and also tell me some things that you would like to learn. I'll be happy to cut some more of the videos for you, some other team building strategies that might help you to be more effective. If you haven't recruited anyone into your business yet, or maybe you've recruited less than 10 people, then click the link below. It's a $7 course really on team building and prospecting that'll really help you to get started and get you going. It's worth it. It's worth a lot more than the $7 you spend. You'll get great value out of it. But again, this is Chocolate Mama, Tonya Holler Chocolate Mama. I appreciate your time, and much love to you. Have a great